the Church of Jesus Christ.
Christians are often accused today of being interested in politics only for the pursuit of power, but it simply isn't true. Psychologists call that projection. It's when you accuse someone else of doing the thing you're actually doing. Because the secular world, by definition, does not believe in a higher power than government, their political efforts are centered on the pursuit of power. But for Christians, it's far different. We want to influence laws and policies, but not because we crave power, but because we love our fellow human beings who are created in the image of God. Let me give you an example. At age 16, Prisha Mosley was diagnosed with depression and an eating disorder. She went to doctors and counselors, and do you know what their cure was? It was for Prisha to transition to be like a boy. Unfortunately, she bought that lie, and through doctors and counselors, she took testosterone. She went through the surgeries and underwent a double mastectomy, all to deal with her depression and eating disorder. Well, by the grace of God, she finally realized that through all the transition surgeries and all the pain that she endured, her mental condition was only getting worse. And according to the providence of God and through His divine grace, she began to detransition. Miracle of miracles, she eventually went on to have a baby. And after she delivered that baby, the child was put on top of her chest. And because of her surgeries, she could not feel a thing. From that moment on, she decided that she would seek justice for the injustice that was done to her. And she would warn millions of little girls that are buying the cultural lies. But with tears in her eyes, as she was lying on that hospital room table, she asked, "How come no one warned me of what I was doing to my life and what I was doing to my body? How come nobody warned me?" We stand against the lies of our culture for people like Prisha. We stand against the cultural lies of our day, not only because they're false, but because they are robbing the world of shalom. We stand against the cultural lies of our day and in our nation, not only because they're not true, but because they rob the world of the truth, beauty, and goodness of Almighty God and His design for human flourishing. We stand against the world because we're ultimately for it.